What's going on, everybody? And we're back with some more Dokkan Battle, and I kind of want to get a little discussion started on who we all think the Part 2 LR could be. So, if I'm not mistaken, we probably will get some info tonight. So they might reveal who the character is tonight. So we'll be on the lookout for that. But, you know, I kind of want to get the discussion started of who we could see for the Part 2 LR. And I'm just going to let y'all know this now, who it's going to be, and then we can discuss on potential characters who it could be. But I know who it's going to be. It's going to be Bergamo.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
The Part 2 LR is going to be Bergamo. Trust me, daddy. It's going to be Bergamo. Mark, I'm telling you, when we get that information tonight and it's fucking Bergamo, I want everyone to go, damn it, Trey was right. All right? Okay. All jokes aside, it could potentially be Bergamo. You want to know why? Tournament participants. Now, we already went over that tournament participants is the main theme of this, like, quote unquote celebration. You know, a couple of years ago with Kale, it was transformation boost, and obviously Kale came out in the Part 2 LR was Super Boo. Last year it was Topo, and his theme was special pose. Part 2, we got the Ginyu Force, and they needed special pose characters. So those were the themes of those 2 years. Obviously this year the theme is tournament participants. So we're going to take a look at tournament participant characters who we could see. So I got a list of characters pulled up here, including Bergamo. You know, all jokes aside, it probably won't be Bergamo, but it'll be funny enough if it is Bergotmo. If you remember Bergamo, dude, the Bergotmo. I forgot what did Truth call him a few years ago? It was like when he got his Easy A, he was like super good. But you know, funny enough, it could be Bergamo. So who I will want it to be and who can help out Cell's team the most is Bojack. I think Bojack hits for it works for Cell's team because of he hits the main link that Cell needs, Big Bad Bosses. You know, Big Bad Bosses, he's on a decent amount of teams, including tournament participants. Hopefully, you know, he won't have Shattering and Lemon, he'll get Fierce Battle. So he'll have Big Bad Bosses and Fierce Battle up with Cell, and he can just, like I said, help out Cell's team a lot. So Bojack is the character that I want it to be because of Big Bad Bosses, and it just helps Cell's team out the most. Now, who it could also be is the assassin from Universe 6. It could be Hit, because if we look, Hit only had 2 premium units. But like if we're talking standalone, he only had 1 premium unit. He had the Tech Hit that released first on Global, and that was it. The rest of these are just like banner units. This is a support unit that only comes around every once in a blue moon. So like, but like we're talking just like a premium Dokkan Fest or LR or Yellow Coin LR or Carnival. This is it for Hit. And obviously we got this character that could Easy A as well. I do think that we'll get one more Easy A with the Yellow Coin LR, so that could be on the horizon. So they could Easy A this character as well. Now I know Hit does a lot of fighting. It could be Hit from not specifically the TOP, but maybe Hit from the Universe 6 vs 7 tournament. Like that's on the table. Hit does a lot of fighting. Now when it comes to getting that Hit, I would prefer it be alongside a Blue Kaioken Goku, but it is what it is. Like I said, Hit does a lot of fighting. They could easily go back to those moments and get more animations for these characters. So Hit is on the table as well because he does hit the another thing that we should look at is the characters that hit sales 220%. Now last year with Topo, the Ginyu Force did hit Topo's 200% with being Special Pose and then Space Traveling Warriors, but the year prior Super Boo was not on Kale's 200%. But we do need to keep in mind that if Dokkan really wants to focus on tournament participant characters, they might also look at characters who are androids or on accelerated battle. So we got to keep in mind that maybe they might be looking at buffing Cell's 220% and Hit does hit those categories: tournament participants, accelerated battle. So does the STR LR, that could get an easy A. So like I said, that is a possibility. Next, we have Kefla. Now Kefla, when we're talking just premium unit, just like Cell, only has one. Now I know they have the Caulifla and Kale cards that fuse into Kefla, but I'm talking just standalone Kefla. We have one. But the Kefla I'm specifically talking about, not Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, Super Saiyan Kefla, no representation at all in the game. You saw the list of Kefla cards. Let's just go back here. There's only two. One of them Super Saiyan 2 and the other's base. We have no representation for this character. And obviously, this character does hit the 220% with tournament participants and accelerated battle. So getting a Super Saiyan Kefla would be huge. Now, does she help out Cell particularly? No, not really, because she has, Saiyan links and things like that. But this is a character that has like little to no representation in the game. So this is an option, and I wouldn't be mad at this option as well. I wouldn't be mad at it. So I mean, if we're talking about Kefla, the next character I have up here, funny enough, is Caulifla. She has standalone. Now I'm talking standalone, has no premium units, like by herself. Banner unit, free to play, banner unit, tournament, world tournament card. Nothing. And Caulifla's another one of these characters that go base, Super Saiyan 2. So they have options. Like, they have options for these characters. Like, as we look here, this card starts out in base, goes Super Saiyan, and then lastly goes Super Saiyan 2. So there's options that they could do with Caulifla. There's options. She's another one of these characters that have a lot of fighting going on, especially against like Goku in the TOP. And then after Caulifla, we're talking about Caulifla. The next character is Kale. Now I know Kale got a Dokkan Fest a couple of years ago, but that's it. And this is Berserk Kale. As we went over earlier, Kale has a base form, she has a Super Saiyan form, and she has a Super Saiyan 2 form. Super Saiyan form Kale is like no representation at all. Same with Kali, like there's no representation of them just in Super Saiyan. After Kale, and y'all are gonna laugh. Now y'all might have laughed when I showed y'all Bergamo, and I'm like, yeah, it's gonna be Bergamo. You're gonna laugh at this one. Kaba. Kaba has no, when I say no premium unit, nothing. No Dokkan Fest, no LR. This is a banner unit. This is a free-to-play character, and this is one of those support characters that only come out every once in a blue moon that Dokkan seems to forget even exist half the damn time. Why aren't these characters just in the general pool? Don't get me started. But Kawa has nothing. But one thing that Kawa, so like when we look at Caulifla, now I don't think that she will hit the, now they could give, if it's like a Super Saiyan version of her, they could give her accelerated battle. It's, let's see, is the Super Saiyan 2 on accelerated battle? No, she's not. That could hurt. That could hurt. If we're looking at this like the 220, is this character on accelerated battle? No. So, but we do got to keep that in mind. If these characters are going to be on the 220%, meaning the same thing with Kale. Kale is not on accelerated battle. She does hit the tournament participant, but yeah, she's not on accelerated battle. Oh, whoa. Super bosses. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there was a mission added recently. That's like a super bosses mission for like a really tough event. I can't remember what the event was, but there's a new super boss mission. They could be looking above super bosses as well. So like maybe not focus. We could keep in mind, oh dude, it's going to be hit. It's going to be hit. Because hits on sales 220%. And Did we just crack the code? It might be hit, y'all. True. Because hits on the 220%, tournament participants, accelerated battle. He's on he's on the Super Bosses team that can help out for that for that mission. Yo, it might be hit. Hold on. Oh, my GOAT is not on Super Bosses? What? Robbed. Can we get Bergamo robbed in the comment section? Bergamo definitely should be on Super Bosses, y'all. So, Kaba, could it be Kaba? Now that I'm thinking about it, Kaba's not on Super Bosses. He's not on sales 220%. I don't. It might not be Kaba. Now, the next character I have pulled up, I'm on the Legends database, but it's the purple Legends Limited Goku. Now, the reason I have him pulled up because this Goku is literally from the fight against Cell. So like when we're looking at Goku's LF, it's the instant transmission, very similar to the I have this one pulled up particularly, like I easily could have just pulled up where are they at, this card, but like the instant transmission is not voiced, it's just the super attack. And then like this Goku's green card, when he does the green card in Legends, it's literally right. So like it's him doing that pose and he powers up. That's his green card in Legends. And then in Dokkan, Cell's active skill is him responding to Goku's powering up by also powering up. And that's where we get them standing off. And I think this is where this image is from, right? Goku standing, I think that's from him staring down Cell after powering up. Huh. So like, yeah, I had this Goku pulled up. I mean, like, it could be Goku. Goku fits the category. If we go here, he's on accelerated battle, tournament participants. So he's on the 220. He's just not, so he helps Cell's team out. And then next is Great Sandman. Great Sandman participates in a tournament. Now, he doesn't touch the 220%. Because I think we just cracked the code. We focus on 220% characters, potentially super boss characters, which is only hit. But also, Kefla is a super boss's character that's on the 220%. We can't forget super bosses. I mean, super bosses, tournament participants, accelerated battle. So like, Kale, it could be Kale. I mean, it could be Kale. Could be Kefla. Jesus. Words. I cannot compute words. And then I went over here to the Dokkan info site to see like what characters are on sales 220%. So tournament participant, accelerated battles. And like I said, we have Hit. He's here. All the hits are here. Kefla's here. That Goku. Where are they at? There they go. That Goku, so like Goku would hit the 220%. So like those are like the three choices that I'm boiling it down to now. It's Hit, Caulifla, and then like the Super Saiyan Goku from that fight against Cell. So there y'all have it. That's the video. Let me know down below in the comment section who y'all think it is, who you want it to be. Do you want it to be Bergamo as well? Let me know in the comment section. Until then, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.